So as you can see, we got another carburetor and we got the ultrasonic cleaner. I already filmed the introduction to this video and what this carburetor is and all kinds of stuff like that, but there was no audio on the video, so I'm having to redo that after having started the process here. So I've not put this in the cleaner yet. This cleaner is about 30% simple green, the rest of it's water. This is a 750 double pumper Holley, and I'll put clips in here of me starting the disassembly, which I've already done, as you can see. But really dirty, really gummy. The throttle doesn't even want to move very nicely. You kind of get a good feeling that you're working with a relatively nasty carburetor when the threads are gummed up and everything's a little bit rusty. So we'll see how this goes. The simple green isn't designed to remove rust, so I don't know how that's going to go. I couldn't get this metering block off, the other metering block, or that other bowl off without potentially damaging it, so maybe the ultrasonic cleaner will help loosen that up. But we're going to dunk this in, 30-minute cycle. You guys know the drill. We're running 50 degrees communist, and I'm going to put down the camera, get that in there, and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. And we're back. Let's see if after 30 minutes, if it's going to help clean up this old nasty double pumper. Because this thing is, well, I'll put it to you like this. It's the worst carburetor I've ever taken apart. To be fair, I haven't taken apart all that many, but it's the worst one I've ever dealt with. Well, I should say the worst one I've mostly ever taken apart, because this didn't even want to come apart all the way. Shake some of that liquid out and, well, let's see what we got going on. Let's look at this bowl. So, outside, you can see there's a lot of dirt and stuff in the corner that just kind of wipes off. A lot of this stuff I'm going to go after with like a fine toothbrush. You see the top of that float is all kind of dark. That all wipes off. That's like new. The bottom of the bowl is where there was some of that kind of residue and sediment buildup. That looks really good. Yeah, I'm impressed. There's a lot of that kind of gold finish still on this one too, which I'm happy about. Let's see on these screws here. I gotta dip this in there. Cleaning up a little bit. The threads are still a little bit gummy, but they are improving quite a bit, so that's good. I took the housing off of the other float bowl, and that's pretty clean, pretty good. No issue there. I'm going to take this bowl and put it up there so I can get to the base plate. The base plate had all kinds of junk sitting on it, and it still does have some, but a lot of that's just kind of rubbing off. It's way better. Rotates smoother. See, there's a lot of carbon in there. That's starting to rub off, so that's good. The secondaries are a little gummy, but a lot better than they were. This carburetor will probably take longer than any other carburetor I've done in here, which, if you haven't seen some of my other videos, there's several other ultrasonic carb cleaning videos out there. Let's take a look at the main body here. The gold finish on the actual main body itself is actually kind of incredible. That bowl still doesn't really want to come off. I'll have to kind of mess around with that off camera. Yeah, it's still on there pretty good. But yeah, it's definitely starting to get cleaned up. You can look kind of down the throat of the carb, down the barrels, and that's looking pretty good. Pretty carboned up in there, but as with the other things, it is coming off. It is improving, so that's good. I'm going to get that set back down in there, and I'm going to start another 30-minute round. So I'm going to run a 30-minute round, and if I don't see like major improvements that are worth filming, I guess you could say, I'll just set it for another round, and I'll see you guys after the third round. But that just depends on how it turns out. Hopefully I can get that bowl off. I don't know if I will, but hopefully I will. So I'm going to get the lid back on here and get that started, and I'll see you guys after we check on it again. Well, since you last saw it, I had this in here for about 45 minutes or so. I just took it out. I should have filmed it, but I got the float bowl that wouldn't come off to come off, and that looks like the bottom of a sunken pirate ship or something there. I don't even know. That's bad. Here's the metering block that was exposed, and that's looking good. I was going to point out how nicely it's cleaning the jets also. And then I did get that off. A little bit of gasket material still stuck on there. That should come off. But the other metering block here also looks like it was part of the bottom of a pirate ship or something. There's all kinds of junk in there, and you can see right below my thumb there's kind of a, I guess, a water line, you could say. That's how much fuel was probably sitting in this thing when it was taken off and put on a shelf for 30, 40, 50 years. But everything else is cleaning up good. Everything else is continuing to get better. The main body, where the metering blocks were, a little bit of dirt and stuff there, but really not bad. I'm surprised the body itself is holding a lot of that gold finish really well. So I'm happy about that. I don't think the metering blocks and the bowls are going to hold it quite as well, but at least the main body is going to probably be looking pretty good by the time it's done. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to get another cycle going, probably 2 more cycles, but I'll see you guys when I'm done with all this. All right, so we're back after another 30 minutes. So we're going to pull this out of the solution here. Another thing, just want to note, not sure how much has changed over the course of this video, but over the course of, this is now the 4th carburetor that has been done in this solution. This solution used to be a bright, transparent green. It is now basically brown. So after this carburetor, I will be changing solutions. But just something to note. So that bowl that looked like it was found on a shipwreck, there's still junk in there, but it's loosened up. It's actually coming off just as I touch it. This is the bowl that was pretty bad. Same kind of thing. You can see that kind of water line on it still a little bit, but if I actually go through and try to get my brush into the different nooks and crannies, it actually cleans up all right. Not perfect, but not bad either. This other bowl, we're gonna look at this. It's got a sticker up on here that's dissolving. This bowl is, I don't know if it's because of the temperature or why, but this bowl is actually kind of changing color a little bit. It's kind of blue. I don't know why that is. I don't know. That kind of comes off. It might just be exterior tarnish. But that's coming pretty clean. I got that sticker up top to work on and contend with a little bit yet. But overall, pretty good. This gasket, let's see if that loosened up. Yeah, a little bit. But not bad overall. And then looking back at this, I'll actually see if I can get my... Yeah, it cleans up a little bit. It's a lot better. But still, needs work. Not perfect. Main body. This is what I'm kind of curious about here. The gold finish is holding up good. The actual barrels themselves, I don't know if you can see there, but it's actually coming clean and breaking down some of that carbon. And then with a little help from the brush, it actually does come somewhat clean. So I'm gonna run this a couple more cycles and see how it turns out and go from there. So because there's still a lot here to deal with. The smart thing to do would be for me to drain about half to 3/4 of my solution and change it, but I'm just not really prepared to do that. But I might do that. I might actually probably do that. And then I have some better stuff to work with. But I don't know. I'm going to do a couple updates to this as we go along, but we're getting pretty close to a clean carburetor again. So here we are, we got the 750 out of the tank and reassembled, or at least kind of. So overall, I do need to rinse it again just because there's some stuff just kind of sitting on it, just kind of residual junk on it. But overall, this turned out really nice. I just realized that I put the float bowls on the wrong sides, but that's not a big deal. I gotta take it back apart for gaskets anyways. But everything turned out pretty good. Very similar results to when I did my 850, which was one of my earlier videos, so definitely consider checking that one out too. Very similar results. I'm not disappointed in the cleaning process. I'm not disappointed in anything related to the ultrasonic cleaner. It did its job. It did good. But I need to get a better solution other than simple green, because it's good, but it does not break up the carbon very well, and it does not get rid of everything. And I'm not sure that there really is a magic cleaner somewhere that you drop a dirty carburetor in and come back and it'll be sparkling clean. I'm not sure that that exists, but I'm sure that I could do better than this. It doesn't look good on camera, but it's better in person. Back to when I was comparing it to the 850. The only disappointments I have are just in the overall finish of the carburetor. But this carburetor is over 50 years old, and I didn't really expect it to keep all the gold finish. It would have been nice if it did. It definitely is better than the 850. A lot of the main body's actual gold finish survived very well. The bowls just really didn't. The metering blocks are not great either. Base plate cleaned up pretty good. The linkage all cleaned up pretty good. So that's nice. But overall, another good experience with the ultrasonic cleaner. I'll probably be done with ultrasonic cleaner videos for a little while unless somebody wants me to do more. If you want more ultrasonic cleaning videos, or if you have recommendations on a different solution to use, I've got a few ideas myself, or if you have anything else to say related to the ultrasonic cleaning stuff, or if you want to see different stuff put in there, I've got plenty of car parts, plenty of stuff that we can test. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Definitely consider liking, subscribing, all that other stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.